How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Southside Boy Style. So, out here today working on the 65, and what we're doing is we're putting in the temp gauge and the oil and the water. So I'll be able to see her water pressure, I'll be able to see her temperature, and I'll be able to see her oil pressure. So the gauges are already right here. As you can see, that's the gauges. And our good old buddy is back. A lot smaller than what he was before. I guess the winter he lost a lot. We got a lot of instructions to read here to hook up these sensors. That's why I got the man here, because he's more capable of doing that. So I'm gonna get back to you guys as we're working on it, and I'll see you in a few minutes, but you'll see me in a split second. So guys, I'm on hole duty. He's gonna poke a line through the hood, and if you can see, there's light. And he's gonna poke something through, and I'm gonna have to get it and feed it in here. Let me know when you got it ran through. This is up and under the dashboard. Yeah, I see it. And that goes to the gauge, right? Okay, we got enough for the gauge now. See, fits the gauge. I guess that's where everything is gonna have to run. What? Yeah, all the wiring.
Let's do.
Yep. Jeff, 2.5-inch screws. Jeff, they were in a container.
Yeah, in the toolbox, black ones.
In the toolbox, black ones.
I think it's the top drawer. Holy frick. I think we'll look on it up there apparently.
How does it go in there?
What? I need 9mm wrench,
9mm?
I would say.
You want me to take the nut so I can... Okay guys, let's go get a 9mm wrench. I get that tube now. I understand that tube. 9mm wrench, guys. That's what we're looking for. Wrong one. I'll pull every one before I pull the right one. Oh, it's up here. You know, Jeff, one day I'm gonna clean this wrench box and have this all situated. What's this? 9mm, like right out in front. That'll never happen again in life. Let's see if Mr. Jeff is right by saying 9mm. You're wrong. It's 10mm. I got it all here. First time you ever... Oh. So how does the thing power up? Like, you know?
Just got to find a 12-volt post or so.
Yeah.
That cuts off with your key. Come on, yeah.
turning the thing, but I can fix that. It only loses the cap.
Okay.
It actually clicks when it's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we got to pull.
We have to push that one through, right?
Yeah, when I find a spot.
You can't use the same hole. You can't use the same hole.
No, I just got to find a place now that, because if it takes that sensor out for the, what's the middle one?
You're
I'm talking about for the
oil pressure.
oil pressure. That's yes, this is a crank sensor.
So what he's doing there now, guys, he's screwing in the new adapter for the oil pressure sensor, because it won't be using the original sensor, which is just a red light inside the dashboard if the vehicle ran hot. So we're bypassing that one, and we're putting this one. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get it for you. We're putting that adapter, and that's going to connect to that hose that goes into the firewall and goes up to the gauges with these couplings and nut, and that's what he's doing now. And like I said, that'll be for the oil pressure. And it's nice to be always monitoring the oil pressure in these old cars, you know. Don't put it too tight, because
Pushing off, back off, turn.
yeah.
Love you, baby.
Yeah, it's good. Always a problem with looking for wrenches here, guys. We never keep nothing in order.
The fairy's got in there.
10mm wrench, or
Wrenches.
I gave you the 10mm wrench inside the car.
Oh, I don't do it. This thing is like a fucking spring.
All the subscribers are saying you're doing a great job, buddy. So remember, guys, what he's doing there now is he's putting the nut on the end of that line. Then he's going to put that coupling. It's not a coupling. What would you call that?
A furrow or something.
Yeah, yeah. Then he's connecting it to that. And he's tightening it. Too tight. It's like plastic.
That's not plastic, that's steel.
What that hose is.
You know what it is what you call spring.
Yeah.
So basically now if you start the car, you should be seeing something.
Okay, so let's see. Jump in passenger side.
That's the oil pressure.
We should see it even with the electrical, because that is the oil pressure. Okay, let's start it up, guys.
Coils here.
Hold that on the thing so I can use the key. Yep, there it is, guys. Look at that. There she goes. Now she's warmed up too. I've been driving her around, right? So she's sitting at idle around 40 pounds.
Yeah, I think you're going to need an oil change pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, she's never, I wouldn't say this car has had oil change since 2014, probably. You know? Right?
Down it.
Nah, it doesn't matter. It still works. So as you can see, guys, that's pretty simple to connect up your oil pressure.
Just going to make sure it's on a crank sensor.
Guys, I'm going to tell you something now, and this is right from Derek from Vice Grip Garage. And what it is he always gets so upset when people cuts out the dashboards and ruins the look of an antique car. So what I'm going to do, guys, I am going to take out the glove compartment door, and that's where I'm going to install a 9.5 touchscreen stereo system. I'm not going to damage the car. I'm just going to take out the glove box. Now guys, he's going to drill some holes in my 65. Look at that, nice hole. Oh, he's using a crap battery though. Okay, let's do a battery. Hold on. Kitch had it on the saw, see? Here we go. And he's full charge too. Now you'll be able to do some screwing. There we go, nice hole. Now that piece is right here.
And you put that on after the fact.
Yeah.
If you might have 20 holes drilled through.
Yeah. So guys, we got a nice little hole drilled in the 65. Arrive Alive 65. You're gonna pass, okay guys, he's gonna pass me out some stuff here now, so I'm feeling pretty excited about it. All right, I see your finger. So guys, I just want to show you, we put the grommet back in there when we put the hole, so we're not leaving just a hole. We've done it properly.
Going to be filled with silicone.
Yes, and that top piece is going to be filled with silicone. What about that coil right there? What are we doing about that?
Boy, there's not much to do with that. Only tie it back to the
Yes, that's right, yeah. Yeah. Put a twist tie or something there.
zip tie, yeah. And what was I going to say? These ear wires. I don't know what to do with these.
Just do exactly what you're doing. And I'll get electrical tape and put on it.
Okay.
Right? That's good
And this
enough.
one here, I fed this down wrong.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
With the original wiring.
Yeah.
So it kind of pinched it.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's not going to be on the new valve cover.
No.
No. That, I can tell you right now, that's not on the new valve cover. I can show you the picture of the valve cover. It's not there.
We'll stick it out with something. Now, to our next thing.
Yeah, there's no reason why that sensor shouldn't work. Okay guys, so what Jeff is doing here now is he's going to do like a live test. This is the voltmeter. So we got the water temperature connected, we got the oil pressure connected, and now he's working at the volts. So he has this one took out of the slot. He's just going to run the wires and make sure it works outside first before he runs it inside the car. And yeah, you can see he's just snipping the wires there, and that's what he's doing. So I'm going to show you as he does that. So I guess what you're going to do is connect it to the live and the ground on the battery.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That would be the easiest way.
Yeah.
Oops.
What do you do?
Almost cut it off.
So I guess he decided to use these kind of connectors. You see guys, here in this garage, we have a lot of things. We just don't keep it tidy all the time, so that kind of sucks.
This is spade, like. Oh, this one goes over. Alright, I got it.
Nothing. Not that I can see anyway. No, nothing. Yep, there you go. Look at that. Fuck, as cool color as it is.
Yeah, but I think the blue color is gonna be better.
Yeah, it's probably. See, guys? This guy knows what he's doing. Sometimes. Now, he's also going to be putting the clutch in this car too. It's probably going to be very soon. So I'll try my best at giving a video for that, but I'm going to be helping him. So, but I know you guys would like to see a clutch video being installed in a 65 Bel Air. So how you feel about that, man? You looking forward to that?
Yeah, just yes.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Can't wait for that one.
Yeah. This guy has installed clutches in big trucks on his own, everything, man.
Tractor trailer.
Yeah.
We're gonna need some joiners.
I might have to give him the car for a night so we can take a trip
Back into the 65, is it?
back into 65. But she's a long way from that yet.
A long way from 65.
Long way from taking a trip.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Here you go. So guys, I'm going to show you something else. I didn't really put it in the videos, but today I decided to fix, there was a big rusted out spot on the hood. It wasn't rusted out, it was all just surfaced rust. The paint bubbled off of it and there was a big gap. You've probably seen it in a couple of videos, just random points, but I've been working at that today, and so I got this much done of it. And there was a spot here, I grinded it down to the metal. I sprayed the rust inhibitor on it. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand down and prime the whole hood, because remember, I'm sanding out the paint, but if I do some of the body work myself, then I'll actually save myself some money in doing so, right? So, and being that there's not much body work to do, there's only, you know, just minor little places I see in certain areas, like right here, up by the top of the window, just little places around the car in certain areas. Not many, not many. Down here, I have to do that. I hope you're not trying to pass me your finger, because then I gotta haul you right through the hole just by grabbing your finger. And it's not a good idea. Here we go. Yeah. Tell me when we don't have no more. Oh, we got lots. We can run this up under of our gibbler gobbler. We got lots here, guys. So we're in good condition here for that. I guess they thought of everything. So guys, the hole he drilled there comes out through the firewall right there. As you can see, that's on a sensor that's going to connect that one up to the temperature sensor, so that way we have our water pressure or water temperature, sorry.
Let's hope it's not too full.
Yes, sir. Spray it all over the eyeballs.
Yeah.
So guys, he's just unscrewing the water sensor.
God damn it. Is that gonna fit? We gotta put all three of that on there.
Oh, you just changed it, that one.
Anything to put over that on there?
Yeah, I'm gonna get something now. Don't want to get in full of antifreeze, because I've seen horrible things out of that, buddy. I've seen so many horror things out of that, doing stuff like that. Cover that belt too. Here we go. So guys, what he's doing is he's putting Teflon over the connections of the nut.
I can never get this to go right.
Let me do it. Okay.
Hold on, I'll do it. Here we go. Okay, watch out.
Here we go.
Right to the sleeve.
Is that where it went to?
Well, you knows it did.
That's bad then. It's not nice of it to do that to you.
The bad juju.
That'll give you a bad mojo. Well, we know she got green antifreeze. Oh, you're on the leak.
7/8 wrench, no buddy.
7/8 wrench?
Yeah.
Right here. 7/8. I thought you said 7/16.
That 5/8 one there too. Or the 9, might be 9/16. I think it is.
Well, 9/16's not there.
He's down there. I had him down there somewhere.
Right there. What's that?
3/4. God. Oh, Jesus. Is that power steering?
There is no power steering.
You do? Yeah, there is no power steering, yeah.
Power steering is your hands.
You never found the 9/16 yet?
No.
I think that'll do.
So you're saying that end is 9/16?
Just outside one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, we should have water temperature if she full.
Well, we gotta pull that bag off the. Perfect. Look at that. So he's gonna run this wire. So remember, guys, this is the alternator. This is the volt gauge. So he's gonna run it in through the inner fender and try to do it as good as possible. I think what I'm gonna do is buy some coaxial cable and put it inside of that so it'll look all nice and neat and tidy.
4 inches have it on there.
So see, we ran it in like that. Oh, you should have went underneath of the hose as well. It don't really matter. Yeah, you see that? That's all right.
Yeah, but I was gonna put this in there, see?
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Something to tie to.
Makes sense.
Them bangle bangle.
Yeah, makes sense.
Right down.
So guys, we got the tacks all connected. As you can see, the car is not running right now, but she's up by 12, which is, you know, what the battery is right now, as the car is not running. I'm not going to start her up because she's been sitting and I had to turn the choke on and all that. Her water temperature is all working now, and her oil pressure is all working. So all 3 gauges are functioning properly right now. We tested it. We sat in the car and idled it for the longest time, and her water temperature is working perfectly. So that's all fine. So tomorrow we're going to connect the lights on the gauges. So we're going to connect, you know, all 3 lights, and we're going to make sure to fix all the wires away properly and tuck it away properly. Tomorrow I'm going to pick up a tack for it. So I can see our RPMs. I'm going to pick up some coaxial cable to tuck all the wires away properly and nicely and go over everything. Also, I'm going to pick up the new plugs and wires tomorrow for the car. For us now, it's a late night here, so we're stopping right here and we're going to pick it up again tomorrow. And yeah, so the work is going to keep on going. I'm really debating. I'm wondering if I'm going to paint the car myself. For me, it's easy to send it out and get it painted, but I think I might want to paint it myself and see how it works. I did a pretty good job with the hood. I didn't really put the hood in a lot of videos. The damage that was to the hood, it's not damage, it's just that the paint bubbled off in the hood, and it turned out to be a big surfaced rust area in a quarter of the hood. So I did that today. I fixed that today. I sanded it down to bare metal, and I used etching primer, and then I put primer, 1K high build primer, and that seemed to turn out pretty good. And well, I mean, I showed it to you guys earlier, but you can see the hood's up now, and I think I'm going to work on that in the next few days. So I'm really debating on if I want to paint it myself. I mean, what's the worst can happen? I paint it and it doesn't come out good. The car has to be completely sanded down anyway. So if I paint it and it doesn't come out good, then I will send it away. But I'm still debating it. I'm not sure. But one thing I do know for sure, I'm going to do all the little touch-up body work, because, you know, at the end of the day, that'll save me some money and save the guys that are going to do the work on the car some time, right? So I'm going to try to do that. Yeah, so I mean, things are coming along. I mean, this costs a lot of money too, right? So yeah, so I mean, I got a lot of parts ordered. There's a lot of money going into it. As you can see, there's work going into the car. In regards to the gauges, as I said, it's good to see your oil pressure. It's good to see your water pressure. It's good to see your voltage. Because in this car, all you have is the lights down here, and it doesn't give you any readout. It doesn't really tell you anything about how the car's functioning, operating. Doesn't, you know, tell you, you know, the temperature of the engine, which, you know, is a good thing to know, right? You know, I'll be concentrating on those gauges all the time. I don't want to hurt this engine. As you saw, it's running at 40 pounds on idle, so it's a good engine. It do need a carburetor really bad. I'm not even going to bother to rebuild it or anything. I'm just going to order a new carburetor for it. And they're not expensive, actually. You know, you can get a carburetor for this for like 150 bucks, right? So that's not so bad. But I'm really happy that things are coming along with it. For me, this is like a dream car for me. I know it's 4-door, but the day of the 2 doors are almost obsolete for us here in Canada, well, where I live in Newfoundland. So I'm really happy with this car, and like I said, for me, this is like a dream car. I absolutely love this old style, this old school look. I mean, look at when you turn on the dash lights on this car. Okay, so there you go. So as you can see, I mean, look how old school that is, right? And let me close the door. So as you can see, I don't know if you can really see it, but yeah, there it is right there. The switch is actually a little touchy. I'm gonna have to check into that too, but I love this old school look. I really like it. Now, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna really probably tick off some people, but I did order a performance wheel, and the reason being is because this wheel is cracked up in places, and you know, I don't know if this can be fixed, right? So yes, I do love the wheel, of course I do. Look at that centerpiece, and look at this here, right? It's beautiful, but I did order a performance wheel for it, and you know, it is what it is. But you know, it's a work in progress, and I'm just happy things are happening. And you know, I'm really glad that I got my good buddy with me, helping me with the car. He's really knowledgeable on these old vehicles, especially the straight six out there. As you can see from the video that I'm making right now, he knows a lot of stuff, right? So that's great. And you know, he respects and takes pride in these cars too, right? So that's what it is. That's where we're at. So still a lot of work coming, and a lot of parts coming, and a lot more videos to pump out. So this is just one more video for you guys of the gauges. So tomorrow I'm gonna have these all lit up. I'm gonna decide, because I can change the color of these gauges. As they sit, they're yellow. You'll see tomorrow when we connect them, they're yellow at the start. You can convert them to red, green, or blue. I may go with the green because of the color of the inside of the car, right? It would make sense to have my gauges green, so I'm probably going to go green with the gauges. And I think that'll look pretty decent. Now, in regards to the tack, well, I can't put it here, nowhere, so a lot of people are saying to put it in here, but I don't want to mess with any of this. I don't want to mess with none of that at all. So I have to figure out a place for the tack, and I don't know, maybe up here somewhere I'll put the tack, maybe, and do it like that. But I definitely want a tack in it, you know, so it's going to be here. I just had to figure out where I'm going to put it. And then some people, I mean, it's not like anybody's ever going to sit in the center of the seat. I may even mount it down here. I don't know yet. I don't know. I have to think about these things throughout the night, and tomorrow as I travel, I have an hour travel to get what I want for this car tomorrow. I'll tell you, when I started that car and that oil pressure gauge went up to, first it went up to 20, I guess it had to load the line. I was a bit worried, but I come to realize, and we checked into it after, it loaded the line and it went up to 40. And I started the car several times after, and it just automatically jumps up to 40 right away at the start. I was really glad to see 40 pounds of pressure at start and idle, and I let it idle forever, and it stayed at, like, you know, 38, 39, 40 pounds on the idle, and it's actually idling a bit low, so I'm really glad of that. That's good pressure on idle. I think so anyways. So, you know, it tells me that the engine is in pretty good condition. Now, it do smoke a bit from the back, but it's not blue, it's black smoke because the carburetor is shot. So that's one thing right there. And changing a carburetor is no big deal. So I'm gonna get a night's sleep, and you guys will see me in a split second, but for me it's gonna be about 12-13 hours. So thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, I think it's a pretty interesting little thing we're doing here with this car, so I look forward to it, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching the videos, and I'll see you guys in a split second. So I'm going to end this video right here. I'm just now realizing that this video is over 30 minutes as it is, and if you do it too long, I don't want to mess with the algorithm on YouTube. So I'm going to see you guys on the next video, which shouldn't be too long, and I'll show you guys all of the gauges, lights working, everything tucked away, tidied away, and then we're going to start on the tack, and then in the next video it's probably going to be installing the clutch, and I'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.